Hi, I'm Josie Richards, and you are watching MediaPlex Live at 1. We had a guest drop by our studio yesterday. Alicia Leonard sat down with Amanda Gelman.
I'm here with Amanda Gelman, Chair of the Windsor Center for Film, Digital Media, and Creative Arts. Hi Amanda, can you tell us about the Windsor Center for Film?
Well, the center is an idea that several people had about how to keep film students working in Windsor after they graduated. And there were a lot of other filmmakers who couldn't afford space to do their editing, couldn't afford equipment, so we came up with an idea to form a community center in the downtown core where filmmakers and professionals could share the equipment, the space, do fundraising, work together on film teams, etc.
Earlier this summer you held a PR event for the upcoming Media Arts Center. Can you tell us about the center?
Yeah, we had the event so we could let the public know more about the center. We have architectural drawings now for the first time, which is really great. And we wanted to get those out in the media to attract some donors. We showed what the ballroom will look like, which is also a production space, offices, we have a restaurant, we have a classroom, editing suites. So it gave the community a feeling of what to expect of the center. They've been waiting for a long time for this, but it takes a lot of money and a lot of planning to do.
And why is having a Media Arts Center here in Windsor important to you?
Well, like when we brought the medical school to town, I was part of that. We were concerned about brain drain to other communities. When students graduate, they go to New York, Toronto, Vancouver. Very few stay here, so we're looking at a way to get them to come here. Also, we have a lot of filmmakers the filmmakers who do come to Windsor come from Toronto or Hamilton. A lot of times they'll bring their crews with them. So we wanted a space where they could hang and meet local people to hire for their films.
Well, that makes sense. That's a good idea.
Yeah, we're thinking.
And when can we expect to see the center open?
The center won't be open for a couple of more years. We started the Film Camp for Kids about 5 years ago as a preamble, a pre-program to the center. We wanted to make sure that when we went out to funders, we could prove that there was an interest beyond the college and university and that we had a lot of kids interested in the college and university programs. Right now we have about 250 families who are engaged in the Film Camp program. They then become the feeder school, more or less, to the college and university. And when they graduate, then they come back to the center. So we're looking at about 2 years from now. The city is doing some planning right now in streetscaping in front of our building, and that's not going to be finished till 2019. So while that's happening, we're going to be doing our fundraising. But the fundraising for the camp, phase 1, is done, so now we're moving on to the building.
This has been 3 Minutes with Amanda Gelman.
The Spitfires have the son of a former NHL star on the team this year. Todd Sheeran reports.
Detroit-born Igor Larionov Jr. feels right at home. The 19-year-old shares the same name as his father, who won 3 Stanley Cups playing for the Detroit Red Wings, and was also in attendance to watch his son's first game in a Windsor uniform. Larionov Jr. had this to say about playing in the presence of his father.
It's good. I'm pretty much used to it. You know, he's a pretty big guy in hockey, but to me, he's just my dad, so I just try to play my best, and if he has some pointers or tips, I'll always listen.
Larionov Jr., who agreed to terms with the Spitfires on a standard Ontario Hockey League player and education package on September 19, 2017, was originally a 14th round selection of the Saginaw Spirit, 230th overall, in the 2014 OHL priority selection. Igor Larionov has high hopes for his son.
It's not easy to say to say things about your own son, but I guess I know he got a lot of skill, a lot of talent, a lot of big hockey IQ. So he's got to get comfortable.
It didn't take very long for Larionov Jr. to do so, as he scored his first goal as a Spitfire less than 3 minutes into play during the team's second game of the season on Friday night in London.
He's a gifted player offensively, and when he's got it, he's dangerous. He can bring people to him and distribute the puck and can slow the game down a bit.
Tonight, the Spitfires take on the Kitchener Rangers at the WFCU Center. Turning to weather. Today will be mainly sunny with a high of 20. Tomorrow, we can expect a chance of showers, again with a high of 20. On Saturday, it will be mainly sunny with a high of 17. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Josie Richards, and you've been watching MediaPlex Live at 1.